Congratulations on your success in the invitational event. There may not be points or prizes, but it still helps you look good.
And looking good, something I specialise at. Hey everybody, how we doing? Here we are, we're back in F1 2018. We're at the German Grand Prix now. Currently third championship. Oh, dry qualifying, cloudy race. Yeah, I've been fairly consistent DNF from Monaco, but then third, first, second. So say Hockenheim Ring, a circuit I naturally usually quite enjoy. Check the car's wear percentage. I see control electrics looking a little warm, but I'm going to change those. I mean, we're 21 race season, 11 races now. These are more of a concern, and the gearbox is definitely a concern. I've got good upgrade improvement, which hopefully should help, but and I'm going to involve my usual strategy. We're going to do 2 practice programs today, and we're going into quali in the race just to try and speed things along, and also to reduce the wear that race gearbox gets.
Guten Tag and welcome to Hockenheim, home of the German Grand Prix, for today's practice session. It's a big weekend for a number of our top drivers as they look for success on home soil. We'll be getting underway shortly.
Does that look a bit wet and rainy, or is that just me?
An opportunity here then.
I'd say so. They look like wets I got on this car. Oh no, mediums. Maybe not. Right, here we are. Track acclimatization. It's a bit cloudy, I would say, but look at my faithful Sauber for this. Oh, there's definitely some spots of rain on my camera. Definitely some rain around, but hopefully won't be enough to throw us into a wet session. I do quite like this little Hockenheim circuit. I think I prefer the Nürburgring. I don't just mean the Nordschleife here, I mean the one that, my bad, the one that we can actually race on as well, but it's a nice fast little track, which is always a bonus. You can at least overtake in places if you need to. Just climb that one back.
Good work, you seem to have a solid handle on the lap. Let's try and perfect each turn. Remember that chaining good corners together will give you a consistency bonus.
I just need 20 more points as long as I don't cut that turn 7 again like I did last lap. Nice, I'll get the purple which I want. So it appears to be rain damage back straight but not on the rest of the track. The dynamic weather in this game is actually better than I gave it credit for. I didn't get it wrong that time. And then my teammates messing around in the pits because I currently have the red spanner. do like that hairpin there. You do feel like you want to push it, but you know it's always possible to spin it out. And we've done it.
That's fantastic. You obviously have a really good understanding of this circuit.
Last chance to do 100% purple. Shall we go for it? Perhaps we can. I just keep getting off put by the little spots of water on the camera there as I'm coming down that straight. Well, that's just killing the chance to get 100% purple. Oops. That probably a bit slow. Flat out through there. A little bit wide there. It's quite relaxed about letting you get purple on that one. That's twice I've started hitting it wide and it's still let me get away with it. Oh. I'm not going to complain.
Program complete and a job well done. We got some excellent data with that run, so come on back to the garage and I can talk you through the numbers.
Jesus, 5 points off a perfect score, that's slightly irritating. Anyway, I shall bring the car in this lap and we'll have a look at one of the other programs. Probably ERS deployment next. Let's see how well that one goes. Car kicking a little bit out of that corner.
There's only one lap of fuel remaining.
Thank you, talking fuel gauge. It's still in standard mode, so it shouldn't make Jeff happy. Wow, it's still going down fast even in ring mode. I can feel it just trying to break traction there.
Box this lap, please. Box this lap. Okay, we can take you this lap.
Now that pit lane entrance is a bit of a bugger as well. It can be quite easy to sort of overcut that and then find yourself in a wall. And this long ride up the back of the pit lane. So there we are. I obviously know this track pretty well, so I'm happy with that. There'll be some more practice programs just to make the team happy and bring in those research points. Tyre management.
So far, our fastest lap is a 1:19.5.
I'll do ERS management. I'll probably do tyre management, quality pace and race strategy in the second one. Fuel management, as you know, I'm not particularly good at. Full lap using minimum fuel. So let's go for the 2 different setups ones while we're here. Didn't mean to press that one too many times. So this one I kind of cheat, I knocked the game down to low.
Right.
Jeff says right. So I'll go for the 2 different setups. And the ERS on this one. Do that. I'm confident I can go fast enough, and if you set them low it will just automatically. You see he's already climbing hugely. And we're into the purple.
Light rain will stay with us for at least 20 minutes, maybe more. Light rain is here to stay.
That means to the end of the race, end of this session basically. Now you know about wind damage. There you see it's off the chart on purple already. And I'm enough ahead that I don't have to worry about it. And that's that. Might as well do one fast lap on these just to get feel for the car. Purple first sector, always a good sign. There's a difference in acceleration with ERS back and the rich fuel mode. So for this race my expectations a win would be possible. Certainly I want podium, I want good points. I mean I'm holding down third in the championship right now, which is where I want to be. My Sauber is absolutely amazing. So. And that puts me on top.
Well done, P1. You've just put in the quickest lap of the session so far.
Move the car down to lean and we'll pick this lap and take a look at something else.
Understood, stopping this lap.
I still like to go flat out just so your opponents don't know you're coming into the pit, still make it look like you're trying hard. Leave that a Renault in front of us, yellow dot. Oh, helicopter's off. I still think it moves weird. I really do think it moves weird. Looks like it's chasing that Renault can be wanted by the police. Karen Lee mode, I still think he's dragging that Renault in, although he could be on a warm-up lap I suppose. And there we go. So we've done that one, folks. Now I'm thinking.
I know it's tempting to focus entirely on the race, but we should put a bit of time aside to run the qualifying sim program. Try to run it before the end of FP3 if you can.
Thanks, Jeff. I'm thinking we do the tyre management programs now. and get that one done, and that way practice session 2 becomes all about speed. So let's get that done on the soft. Right, so it's just about not sliding the car. Keeping it very smooth, very easy. And not sending it sideways, just gentle. Difficulty is doing that while still being fast enough. See, you let the car slide and it shoots into the red. I'm doing good on green, but we're slightly behind on time, so... Oh, now we are going to turn back. And trying not to slide the car into the corner, so braking fully before I make the turn. If anything, the wet weather should reduce the tyre wax and make the tyres easier to slide so there'll be less adhesion. There we are, so let's see flies up high into the purple. Got a little bit of time in my pocket, but still can't fully sort of back off it. And there we are once again, one lap wonder.
Okay, test complete, and that was a very good job indeed. We got a lot of valuable information out of that.
I almost made it onto the Scott. I'm still top of the time chart for now, but if I can go faster, I certainly will. I also remember that I'm still in the increased top speed setting, which is what I did for the 2 setups thing, so if I can live with it, I'll leave it like that, because I do like a car that's good in a straight line.
There's 3 laps of fuel remaining.
Thanks, Jeff. Yeah, if I can keep the car in this setting and still drive it, which, if it's working well in wet conditions, I can't imagine it'd be too bad in the dry. I say the weather so far predicts a dry, slightly cloudy race. I know I've got quiet there, but that is a corner where I've seen so many mistakes made in real life and in the game.
That last lap was a 1 minute 17.5.
That was fast. I saw that with 8 laps on the 3 corners, I think would pretty much do me for this session, so probably the next time I see you guys I'll be in free practice too. Join us then. No intro there. I was only from Red Fox practice 2, and this becomes all about speed. Oh, and that full lap using minimum fuel. I'll try and get that out of the way. Whoa, full wet. Let's say the heavens open for this session. Yep, the heavens have opened. That doesn't do us any favour in terms of useful data, but ooh, you say. It's a bit slidey in this. Whoop. Wow. This is rain, this is wet. But this should make it slightly easier to get a decent time, I hope. Obviously no DRS to contend with. Gonna make the race pace one more interesting because that's all about being consistent, and that could be difficult when the car's as slidey as this one is. I have to go back to the more downforce setting and try and I'm slow through that corner. I need to do something about that corner. All the bravery there as the little things are popping up yellow to say it wants me to slow down, and I'm just accelerating through them. Gave me a lot of time though. Curbs are not your friend when they're this wet. In fact, when they're this wet, curbs just want you to die.
Program complete and a job well done. We got some excellent data with that run, so come on back to the garage and I can talk you through the numbers.
Aha! Purple rain! We were talking about that in a recording the other day. Purple rain. Don't worry, I'm not gonna sing and make you all click to the side. Right, so one lap on minimum fuel, so I might as well get used to it now. And then just do a lap round. I think that'll be all the team objectives done, and those lovely research points I can put into making this car more reliable.
We predict this heavy rain to ease up in around 15 minutes time.
So the very end of the session might be light rain. I doubt we're going to get a completely dry track at the end of this session, but luckily we know the weather's already told us it should be good for quality.
There's 3 laps of fuel remaining.
Thanks, Jeff. Right, might not give me this to very good. Absolutely has a little bit of a lap. Oh no, it just didn't. Oh, that makes it easier. That means it clearly I just need to pit to the race pace program, and that's me done in terms of testing. We're ready for quality. What's the RS board going unused because of the on-track conditions?
Confirmed, we'll receive you at the end of this lap.
Probably should have told them that sooner than that, shouldn't I, just in case, but there we go. Right guys, you know what we're doing next? Race strategy, done all of them. So fuel management might actually be good in this weather. I don't know, but I'm gonna do this one next. I don't think that song's already bedded them in. Just got to do 5 pretty consistent laps. And this isn't one you can do in one lap, unfortunately, so oh, does that seem a slow countdown or is it just me? The cat really wants to go sideways out of that corner. It's taking a lot of fighting to stop it from doing it. I still instinctively go for the DRS button even though I know it's not working. To do just find incredible. I hope shouldn't be silent. I've never been a commentator. I'm concentrating, trying to work on that bottom hairpin. To me is sort of my weak point on the track. It's where I really want to try and funnel some improvement into. I'd say none of the big boys have really done laps, exceeding the fact that the cars behind me are Gasly and then Verstappen. I'm guessing the Mercs, the Ferraris, haven't yet done fast laps. Over there we see the tyre bundle Vettel ended up in the 2018 season. Oh, there we are, Bottas has gone faster than me. Oh, I could be about to take that back. Oh, not quite.
Okay, super job so far. We're getting great data. Stay focused.
Not quite at all. Seen it around there. Let's keep it on the tarmac though. Not somebody else so fast, let's take Hamilton, so I saw a bluey coloured dot behind me. I have what looks like my teammate just ahead of me, which doesn't exactly fill me with confidence. Shame the races are wet though, this guy seems to naturally do quite well in the wet. Oh. I forgot to change the downforce setting back, didn't I? I need to do that before the race. Once the car's in park firm, I'll be stuffed. Unless I actually know if the racing dry, I might just leave it. Oh, now Gasly's on faster than me, so I really need to step up my game.
Great lap. You've nailed what we asked for. Keep it up.
I proper drifted out that corner there. But you know, since you can't straight line, you can do this in 3 laps. You don't want to do a full 5. But I'm just enjoying track time at the moment.
Didn't catch that. Say again.
Okay. It's quite difficult to drive a car and try and navigate a braking system at the same time.
Heavy rain will pass in 5 minutes and will be replaced by light rain conditions. Inters seem like the fastest tyre for now.
Aha, yeah, I've noticed that, he's right. gasoline that are all on the inters, not the full wets. Change the car setting, throw some inters on and go and have some fun. I tiptoed round that one.
10 minutes left of this rain, then we think it's going to dry up. 10 minutes.
Yeah, but I've made enough section for us to get any real dry running in.
Okay, super job so far. We're getting great data. Stay focused.
I might just do one or two more, I might as well wear these wets down and Usually I do like to get my laps in. Then at the end I might just throw some inters on and some fuel in to go for some speed. Try and reclaim the top spot of this session. I realise it's an achievement for getting the top place in every session. I'm quite surprised I haven't got that one yet, but possibly we're not doing practice time. Locking me out of it. I'm also already starting to think ahead of what do I do after this. I mean, do you guys want a second season of F1? What I did think, by the time I get to the end, we're going to be very close to 2019 launch. What I was thinking was I'll negotiate a contract at the end of 18, and wherever I end up in, I'm aiming for a top 3 team. I will then do that in 2019. We'll see the difference in the games and what's going on. Maybe if it's followed on from what you see here.
Great lap. You've nailed what we asked for. Keep it up.
I haven't got the 5-minute warning yet, so I'll be good for time. This is the last lap of this program, and then I'll put some inters on and we can just have a rapid lap. Get ourselves in the mood for quali. I always lose time on that chicane. You say, look at what I'm doing wrong. The thing with the amount of Rolex bangers around, they might have sent me a watch by now for all the advertising, but I live in hope.
We're low on fuel. Box in the next.
You know what, I'll cheat it. Not something I do very often, but gets me back into the pits. Still 10 minutes of the session left, okay.
So far, our fastest lap is a 1 minute 29.9.
I'll set Vinters on it. I'm sure I didn't mean to press drive up. Oh, I would have known. I bet that guy looks
Take it easy to start with. The track's wet.
You don't say, Jeff. And then, so here we go. Here we go, here we go, here we go. I've got the car turned up to max, I've got the inters on. Let's have some fun. I'm chasing down a Mercedes. Yeah, first gear corner. You don't get too many of those on the F1 calendar. Definitely feels not as slidey as you on the wet, it's surprising. Of course I run too far offline there, I'll experience waterlogging, but let's start a flying lap, see what we've got. Glide it through the first bend. If Hamilton isn't on a flyer, then I hope he gets out the goddamn way. Purple immediately, that's the pass. Probably getting the far end effect of the slipstream off him now as well, which won't do me any harm. Yeah, he's not on a flyer because he's trying to move over. Thank you, Lewis. Can't imagine this would be a fun place to be in the wet cockpit. I'll be getting water in it, you know, all the controls will be slightly damp. It's very easy to make a silly mistake. And not just in terms of the actual driving. Not to mention the visibility issues that I've seen revving down the pack on a wet race. And let's move back on top.
With that, you're now currently the fastest in this session so far.
I've done 9 laps, so you know, I think.
Pitting this lap then, come into the pits at the end of this lap.
So we'll pit this lap, we'll cross forward to a dry quali race, and I'll see you there folks. One shot qualifying. A system I've really come to like actually. Hence why I'm using it in. Using it in several of the series.
Welcome back to qualifying, where we're waiting for the lights to turn green in the pit lane to signify
nice
the start
sunny.
of the session here at the Hockenheim ring for this weekend's German Grand Prix.
The helicopter's
In
hanging
recent
there.
seasons, much talk has been made about tyre wear. Some say it gets in the way of the racing, others say it's always been part of the sport. Are we going to see drivers trying to look after their tyres here, or throw caution to the wind and worry about that when it becomes a problem?
Tyre wear is always something you have to consider to a certain degree. Finding a good car balance that suits the circuit will help prolong the life of the tyre, but it's true that some circuits, such as this one, are more challenging than others. How hard you can push them depends on your strategy and how tight the battle is around you.
I'm going to, you know what, I'm going to do my session. I like my method. Oh, I can, yeah, let's go back to that then. Up to top speed.
Right, I'll get these changes made.
Let's do this. Ooh, how nice and bright this looks. That goes slightly off-putting, but oh, I'm totally dead last. Oh, that was just not what I really favour. Wow, I could be starting from the back here, so it's going to make a very interesting one. As I said, I will get tired of this. There we are, 56. Yeah, I'm making some of it back in a more technical section. I'll be honest, I was hoping for better than that.
Okay, that's pretty disappointing, but we can turn it around tomorrow.
I was definitely hoping for better than that.
The grid is all set then for the race tomorrow. But before we go, let's quickly remind ourselves of our top three, who are Hamilton, Vettel and Valtteri Bottas. With qualifying complete, all that remains is the main event. We'll be live and uninterrupted for the Grand Prix tomorrow, so make sure you join us then.
I was literally the only one. Well, I still beat Ericsson, so that's the good bit. Just realised I'd missed up. I didn't have all my information in front of me to be able to relay back to you. So I don't know where Leclerc came. I'll see you in the race. Well folks, Leclerc got 9th in quali. Hamilton got 13th, that's worse than them both, that's a first.
There's nowhere at all I'd rather be today than here at Hockenheim for the German Grand Prix. We have an incredibly competitive field this year, which means we should be in for a treat. And judging by the sea of people filling the grandstands, there's a fair-sized chunk of Germany that agrees with me. It's 2.8 miles around the Hockenheim ring then, with an average lap speed in excess of 130 miles per hour. The long curved back straight leads into a tight hairpin for the best overtaking opportunity on the circuit. But there are plenty of other options available around the 17 corners here today.
I'm going to need that overtaking opportunity this race.
With that then, let's run through the grid order. An immense lap from Lewis Hamilton yesterday puts him on pole position, and starting alongside him P2 is Sebastian Vettel. Looking down the rest of the grid we have Bottas,
That gap,
Max
0.016.
Verstappen and Ricciardo, Hülkenberg, Sainz, Grosjean and Fernando Alonso, Magnussen, Perez, Esteban Ocon, Lucky, Gasly, Hartley, Stoffel Van Dorn and Lance Stroll, Ericsson and Sergei Sirotkin rounds off the grid. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track.
Keep your eyes open on the run to turn 1 and keep it clean. We want to come out in one piece. Good luck.
I think I'm going to have to go with that because I need the pace. I need to be on pace with these guys. 19, so that 2 lots extra fuel, yeah, that sounds good to me. As much as I'd love to continue with my strategy split, okay, my twist. Ah, there we are. As always, I will be moored off the line, so I don't know what I did to avoid this. Well, Hartley, you brought that on yourself. Somebody else playing there, somebody one of me.
Be careful with the front wing. You've taken some minor damage.
Well, that was a decent run. Here come points. I had to break a little earlier there because I'm so far over. Ooh, that was a good move. Right then. I do is making progress before the field splits too much. Thought about it.
Alright, well done off the line. We're in a good position.
Nice. Next up, Carlos. I'm not in mix mode. One thing I might get to use DRS this race. Put some penalties you're lost. I passed him, I'm going to get stopped. Haha, I got him. Next up, oh, Danny Vick. Well, I can feel the effects of that front wing. It's not undrivable, but it's certainly giving me understeer. If the game wants to change it already, I know that'll give me a lot more. It's on the pit stop. If I can one get out, if not two.
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the softs.
Best I can live with this wing, so I'll just leave it on. I don't think I quite got past the smart, did I? But there we go.
Okay, we're monitoring somewhere on the ICE. Be aware that we will start to see a loss of power.
Oh no, not the in-car entertainment. What will I do if I get that one banging tune? Ah, that was better. Yeah, the car's still drivable with a front wing like this, it's just... I'll bear it in mind, he's a little bit more understeer with him. Perhaps it wasn't a start. So it's battle in the cage. And then come on, if I start catching those two Red Bulls. Yeah, I'm obviously good at the first sector. I keep purple in the first sector. I've pulled away from Carlos. A podium is still entirely possible here. Passing the two Red Bulls up and move to 5th. The field's not spread out so much. Like I've got to remember this is a brand new set ultra cross, so we didn't qualify on because the quali was wet. Well, the quali was dry, but I was outside the top 10, so for me this is a brand new set of tyres. Yeah. I got up on that inside curve and you do that and the car thinks it's gone by going sideways. That was a slow lap.
We're boxing this lap. Give us the best in lap you can.
Well, there we go. As usual, I might save my rich fuel for later on. Oh, there's something really dark blue moving very slow there on the left end. Oh, that'd be Hartley, won't it? Why, me and him got together right at the very beginning.
Power from the engine is going to be down slightly. It's showing some minor wear. Box, box, box.
Yes, yes, yes. We're assuming quite a few of these in front of me are going to do it as well, so... A couple of them are in. Go down that gravel. No, I've got to go right to the bottom of the pit lane. That goes a Merc with Ferrari and the Red Bull off for me. A bit of the wing.
Go, exit now. We're racing on the exit.
I definitely seem close to that Red
Pit
Bull.
strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now.
Yeah, I'm going to reach for it. We'll just try and strike while the tyres are cold. And then evict you. Also, there's going to get traffic to contend with. Ooh, I'm going a little bit now. You don't get any keeping track limits while you're fiddling that, that's interesting. I stole DRS off you. I overtook you anyway. Awesome. Marcus in the pits.
Marcus is in the pits.
Thanks, Jeff. I'm going after a Verstappen. 6, so yeah, so everyone's now thinking it looks like a Ferrari may have jumped the Mercs in all of that. If I can hunt down that other Red Bull though. Or at least keep away from Danny Rick. I mean, honestly, I was hoping for better than 6, but the qualifying I had, probably not unreasonable.
The car ahead has come in and fitted the soft tyre.
I know, Jeff. Everybody has.
Okay, gap ahead is 2.4 seconds.
And yet Danny Rick's within a second, which means he's probably got DRS, so... Get my wits about me. Once again. Oh, just got you outside a second, that's good. Little area. The other thing I have to watch is using my front windows or carbon to eat my front tyres a bit more. Wow, that sector there just felt fast. I know it probably wasn't amazing, but Starboard Alpha seems to be flying right now.
Good job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far.
That's a sign that it probably was. And the rest of that pack ahead of me is very close together, so I can get on to them. There's definitely the possibility of making some good gains. Although I'll have to come off the switch mode again because the fuel's getting a bit tighter than I want it to be. I'll start dropping back again. Nobody retired yet, that's good. Yeah, I think immediately definitely tried to pull back away from me. Yeah, it's just a bit like that.
VSC deployed. The virtual safety car has been deployed. We need to keep a positive delta here. Slow down, maintain a positive delta.
Ericsson, you retired and put out the VS.
Drop your speed, our delta is too low and we risk a penalty. Slow your pace immediately. Virtual safety car is ending. Maintain your pace until the green flag. VSC ending. Wait for green.
Got that noise as well, hadn't we? There's Ericsson's car. Looks like a mechanical failure, does that?
Our gap to the car in front is 1.8 seconds.
Yes, I'm getting a little bit of time on me there because I can't manage the VSC at all. But I appear to be closer here. Point two, so if I really get that last sector, I seem to be just nailing better than they do. There's also right hand of exhaust, which could explain a few things.
Marcus has dropped out of the race.
Yes, I gathered that. Jeff gave me a fitting VSC to deal with.
You're increasing the gap on the car behind by 0.5 per lap.
Well, I'm definitely closer to Verstappen.
Some information on Ocon. They're slowing down. It seems like there's some kind of problem with their car.
So nobody on side, super. Kenny next. I reiterate what I said before earlier on, the podium is still very much a possibility. You wouldn't think this stretch was long enough for DRS, but I will shot it. I could tell ages before I don't break myself there. That's it, works you can have the outside if you want it. But it's staying there as well.
Brilliant. Nice move.
Next Jeff, I shouldn't have had to do it, that was my own stupidity. Put me in that position. Oh well. Let's catch Kimi again. Oh, a bit too much bad. I'm definitely fast through this section, so nothing to gain those.
Vettel's the race leader.
Good on him. 4 laps to go. gunning for a podium now, I reckon I can do it. Plus this game did after I'd say it's going to be Bottas next. Yep, lots of. Looks like Hamilton might have just got past Vettel.
We have 5 laps of fuel remaining.
Thank you. Actually, the leaders are going to all have an epic squabble, which might just play into my favour. It's going to allow me to drive up to them. Really, this guy runs better with a damage front than maybe that needs to be my aim for every race. The victory be on the cards here. Never say never. This is Vettel and Hamilton keep battling and slowing themselves down.
The turbocharger is on its last legs. Let's try to keep mileage on it to a minimum.
There have been some serious component swapping before the next race. Oh, that was a late dive. Podium. And leaders right in front of me. Wow, if I can win this after starting 13, and that would be an awesome piece of racing. Should have. Ow! I can imagine them damn things had hurt. Three laps, 2 cars, plus. I certainly seem to have the pace. Do I get the opportunity? Feels still good. Everyone's just starting to scrap again, which looks like I'll play nicely to my home. I'm getting a great view of this little ding dong between them there. I kind of don't want to split it up, but I also want to win. Tell you what guys, just pull over, let me pass, and then you two can continue. Continue doing
There's
that.
3 laps of fuel remaining.
See, this is what the crowd want to see. Crowd 1, 2 and 3, move nose to tail. Battling. Well, I think we touched there, didn't by the way his car reacted. Bottas has got a massive slip to him, to go out to defend. Jesus.
Try to stay with him, he might make a mistake. We could still regain the position.
That was them two slowing us all down and backing us into Bottas. Unfortunately I was the one who lost out, but I'm not done. I'll have my problem that. The tyres aren't terrible, but they're not amazing. I carry a lot more speed through there. That is nothing else. He did in the end, he had no shot. Is he going to DRS? No. Last lap.
This is your final lap of the race.
Gotta get Hamilton, I've gotta get second, I've gotta be the top brake. I've went to rich mode. I'll get my braking point right. Got it. That was a nice move. Just gotta hold it. Just hold it. No you don't. No you don't, Lewis. In my second place. That was still like the lead. I'll check up a second. And another battered for Sauber. Well, if your light flashing at me, it's not happening. There we are, 13th per second. That was an interesting race. I'll take that.
Top job, my friend, top job. I was a bit worried about this one at the start of the weekend, but you've pulled through. Thank you.
Worried about what? You knew you put me in charge.
Here's our winner, pulling their Ferrari into Parc Ferme. What a fantastic race it was. And I have to wonder, Anthony Davidson, just what set them apart from the competition here.
The difference was clearly in the strategy. You could tell they'd done a lot of work on the pit wall to really optimise each stint and get the most out of the tyres. And it highlights just how much of a team sport this really is. But credit to the driver as well, though. There's no good having a well-oiled machine behind the scenes without a talented hound on the wheel, of course.
Welcome then to the podium, our top three drivers. What a great effort from them today in a very difficult race.
Two Brits and a German. He won his own Grand Prix, that'll make him happy. Three different cars.
And after this round of the World Championship, here's how things look in the drivers' table. It wasn't the best weekend for our championship leader, and their advantage at the top has been reduced. Moving on to the driver of the day then.
I got a
Anthony
warning
Davidson,
for
who would you
Christmas
go for?
Hartley.
I have to give it to Lucky. Look at where they finished compared to where they started. It's not easy to cut through the field like that in Formula One, so it was a great effort.
And now let's take a look at the
Thank you,
constructors'
Anthony.
standings. We saw a dip in form from the championship leaders today. Their lead has taken a significant blow.
Oh my.
That's it
I'm
for
still
today's
third.
Grand Prix, and from Ant and I, it's goodbye, and see you again next time.
Oh, here's a team of fourth. Good. Ah, my teammate has 1 point. But there you have, buddy. That was the German Grand Prix. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you'll join us for the next race. Till then, we'll see ya. Goodbye.